Lieutenant Colonel Howard Vincent Lee, born 1 August 1933 in New York City, was a U.S. Marine Corps officer who received the Medal of Honor for heroism in August 1966 during the Vietnam War. While in his senior year at college, Lee enlisted as a member of the Platoon Leaders Class in the Marine Corps Reserve, and upon completion of officer's candidate course in December 1955, he was commissioned a Marine Corps Reserve second lieutenant and would later complete the basic school. Lee was promoted to first lieutenant in June 1957, integrated into the regular Marine Corps in January 1958, and promoted to captain in July 1961. Ordered to Vietnam in April 1966, Captain Lee served as commanding officer of Echo Company, 2nd Battalion, 4th Marine Regiment, 3rd Marine Division. He received the Bronze Star with Combat V for valor due to his heroic actions on 26 and 27 June 1966. On 8 and 9 August, Lee distinguished himself above and beyond the call of duty in the vicinity of Quang Tri, for which he received the Medal of Honor. Wounded in that action, Captain Lee was evacuated to the US Naval Hospital, Bethesda, Maryland. In November, he returned to duty at Headquarters Marine Corps and promoted to Major in July. On 25 October 1967, Major Lee was presented the Medal of Honor by President Lyndon Johnson in a ceremony at the White House. His citation reads as follows: "For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life, above and beyond the call of duty as commanding officer, Company E, 4th Marines, 3rd Marine Division near Cam Lo, Republic of Vietnam, on 8 and 9 August 1966. A platoon of Major then Captain Lee's company, while on an operation deep in enemy territory, was attacked and surrounded by a large Vietnamese force. Realizing that the unit had suffered numerous casualties, depriving it of effective leadership, and fully aware that the platoon was even then under heavy attack by the enemy, Major Lee took 7 men and proceeded by helicopter to reinforce the beleaguered platoon. Major Lee disembarked from the helicopter with 2 of his men and, braving withering enemy fire, led them into the perimeter, where he fearlessly moved from position to position, directing and encouraging the overtaxed troops. The enemy then launched a massive attack with the full might of their forces. Although painfully wounded by fragments from an enemy grenade in several areas of his body, including his eye, Major Lee continued undauntedly throughout the night to direct the valiant defense, coordinate supporting fires, and appraise higher headquarters of the plight of the platoon. The next morning, he collapsed from his wounds and was forced to relinquish command. However, the small band of Marines had held their position and repeatedly fought off many vicious enemy attacks for a grueling 6 hours until their evacuation was effected the following morning. Major Lee's action saved his men from capture, minimizes the loss of lives, and dealt the enemy a severe defeat. His indomitable fighting spirit, superb leadership, and great personal valor in the face of tremendous odds reflect great credit upon himself and are in keeping with the highest tradition of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. Signed, Lyndon B. Johnson." Following the assignment at Headquarters Marine Corps, Major Lee completed the Command and Staff College, Quantico, Virginia in June 1970, then returned to Vietnam for his second tour of duty. For his service as Executive Officer, Provisional Headquarters and Service Company, and with the 2nd Combined Action Group, 3rd Marine Amphibious Force, Lee earned a Gold Star in lieu of a 2nd Bronze Star Medal with Combat V for valor. He was promoted in July 1972 to Lieutenant Colonel and retired in 1975 from the Marine Corps. Lee would later pass on 23 March 2019, aged 85. As always, stay salty, devils, Semper Fi, and carry on.